we are to the first part of English grammar, and that is tense. The word tense has been derived from the Latin root. This is the Latin word in fact, and the meaning is time. If you understand that tense means time at different times, then you can understand the word that this tense form very well. Broadly speaking, tense falls in three categories: present, past tense and future tense. Now we want to study present tense, and that to the first part of the present tense today. But before turning to it, I would like to speak about a verb. Now what is a verb? A verb completes or gives complete meaning to a sentence. Almost the sentence will be incomplete without the proper use of verb. In Marathi we call it Kriya Pad. It shows action and it is very important. It completes the meaning. Now the verb is used in three various ways. We call it V1, V2 and V3. For example, I'll give you the simplest one. Everyone knows the word go. Now go, the second form. This is the first form of go. The second form is went. And the third form is gone. Go, went, gone. Come, came, come. Play, played, pledged. Now these are the first forms and they are in present tense. This is V2, we see here past tense, and this is not future tense but this is the or these are the past participles. When to use them we shall study later, but before you begin the study of tense, or sometimes there is confusion regarding present, past and future tense forms. So students, you should clear these forms. There should be a long list of verbs with you, 100, 200, 300, make a list and study all the three forms. Then we can learn the tense in proper way. So let us turn to the first tense. Now it may be present tense or past tense or future tense. Every tense is further divided into or is further of four types. The first is simple. So here it will be simple present tense. The second is present continuous tense. It is also called present progressive tense. The third is present perfect tense. And the fourth is present perfect continuous tense. Now, we are going to study all these tenses one by one. Let's begin with the first one, that is the simple present tense. Now when we study tense, we should know two things. First thing is the form of it, and the second thing is when it is used. Now form I already told you, but let us revise also. That is, suppose you say I go to school, Ram goes to school. These are the simple present tense forms. Now When to use them? The first is when you speak of a habitual action. I may simply say habit, when something is your habit. For example, when you say, I walk to school, it means I walk to school every day. When you say, I wake up early or I wake up at 5 a.m., it means you wake up every day at 5 a.m. So this every day, it is not written. It becomes your habit. In this way, the simple present tense is used. This is the first example. Now, the second way in which simple present tense is used is when you speak of general truths. For example, now see, truth म्हणजे सत्य, general. Everybody knows this one. In case of general truth, very simple example I am giving. The sun rises in the east. Now, this rises is the verb here. Now, it is a truth. Sorry, it is the truth that sun rises in the east, always rises in the east. So, second example, the earth revolves around the sun. So, these are the examples of general truths, revolves, rises, where simple present is used. Now, the third example, when you are using some exclamations. Exclamations means there is the exclamatory sign, Udgarvachak Vakya, which are beginning with here or there, not any other exclamatory sentence, but those which are beginning with here or there. For example, suppose somebody comes, then what do you say? Here he comes. There she goes. So in such exclamations, we are using simple present tense. Number 4, in case of vivid narratives. Now, vivid, various, different, interesting. Narrative means what? Narrate, Narrate. Narrate means to tell. Sangane, goshta, narratives. You tell something as if you are telling a story, that becomes a narrative. For example, you can say the wrestler comes from this side, his opponent is stands opposite to him, the wrestler gives him a blow, the blow is very heavy, the opponent falls down, the coach immediately rushes with him to the hospital. So this is a narrative, this is a type of story, and in it, whatever verbs we are using, they are in simple. For example, the wrestler comes, he gives a heavy blow, the person next to him falls down, falls, gives, comes. These are the example of simple present tense in case of narratives. Now one more, and which is the last one. This simple present tense is also used as simple future. For example, I or he goes to Nagpur tomorrow. There may be confusion in the mind of students that tomorrow means future action. So why goes is written? Now just as go is in present tense, goes is also in present tense. But why is it used here? So sometimes this simple present tense indicates simple future. He goes to Nagpur tomorrow means it is a future action. तो नागपूरला उद्या जाईल. जाईल. But the here will go is not used. Means will go can be used. But in addition to that, this goes is also correct. So simple present equal to simple future. This is the fifth use of simple present tense. So when we study a tense, we should know how the tense is used. So let us clear one more thing today, that is the use of S and ES when S or ES are simple plain verbs plus their connection with the subject. Means the use of the verb depends upon subject, and often students get confused. So let's take a simple example. Ram goes to school. Sita goes to school. I go to school. The boy goes to school. Now here you will find that when the subject is singular, means when there is only one subject, we are using ES, S or ES. As here O is there, we see ES. The boy, there is only one boy, and so the boy goes. The only exception is I. I म्हणजे मी. तो पण एकटा आहे. Only one. But I never carries S or ES. So Ram goes, the boy goes, Sita goes. Suppose we say the boys. Then the boys go to school. They are more than one. Now suppose we say all boys. Now all boys means many. So all boys go. Now suppose I say one of the boys. Now here children get confused. They see this and they may write this. Boys go. Boys go. But here the subject is one of the. मुलांपैकी एक. Means it is singular. So one of the boys goes to school. Some of the boys go to school. Some means more than one. So go to school. None of the boys. Now none means nobody. So none of the boys goes to school. Very few of the boys go to school. So you should be very careful regarding the use of S or ES when you are using simple present tense. It depends on the subject. See the subject and then use it. So this is what we have seen in case of simple present tense, and in the next attempt we are going to concentrate on the second, that is present continuous. Thank you.